Hope you guys like bottomless pits.
So, besides doing it,
Hi, Dimps.
God, it's the... What was the sky
Out-
level fucking advanced to?
the sky level, I think that was... Actually, I think it was Sky... No. Sky Fortress episode 2.
Sky Canyon, maybe? I think it was
That's the canyon level, the one where you had to do the one obnoxious trick in order to beat the stage.
Yeah, I actually think it was Sky Canyon, you're right.
This is like... This is the closest thing to that level we've ever had since.
It's if you're careful, it's not really that bad, but there are still a bit of... If you try to do anything but go on the linear path, you'll die. So, no, don't explore.
Oh, these things are stupid.
I hate
Oh
them.
look, gimmicks designed to make the double screen thing seem relevant.
This place doesn't even have, like, bottomless pits, though. They have instant kill lasers.
Well, that's just because there would normally be that were a normal level design, but just due to how this level's set up, it would just drop you into a random point in the stage where you'd have no... you wouldn't know where the fuck to go, so they just have to kill you.
What would you rather take? Falling deeper into the level or dying?
Well, the thing
dying.
is that if you... Well,
If you die, you just go back to the last checkpoint, which arguably is further ahead than where you fell to.
yeah, you could backtrack, you could end up in a level and then start going the wrong way because it's not really clear which way you're supposed to be going. It just... You need to have some sort of death obstacle on a level like this, so... Instant death lasers.
That's just terrible.
It's not that... It's... Once you know what you're doing, it's actually one of the more fun levels to plow through. Especially once you realize that you... When you realize that you can boost on the rails and break those spikes, it's even more fun.
Yeah,
When
but when you get to the point where you need to know the stage to have fun with it.
Well, you can say that about every single stage in Unleashed, though.
No,
No.
Really?
Unleashed stages were bullshit about stuff like that.
Some of them
Are you
were.
talking about the HD version?
Well, I've only played the Wii version, but there was a lot of points in that game where you really did need to know the layout beforehand in order to...
I don't know what experiences you have with the Wii version, but the only few stages that immediately come to mind on Unleashed that did that was
There was some obnoxious stuff in the desert level, Arid Sands.
yeah, Shamar was pretty bad with that. Adabat especially,
Yeah.
fucking Adabat. But other than that, though, when it
Well,
comes
it's either super easy and you don't need to worry about it, or it's obnoxious and you have to memorize the stage layout in order to have... Like in a nutshell. Every single game has shit like that, and it's annoying. Every one that I've played.
well,
Like, it happens in SA2, hold on, what? What's its face? Okay, Crazy Gadget wasn't too bad about shit like that. But like...
Crazy Gadget at the very end gets pretty bad with that shit.
Like the Tetris room.
Well, the Tetris room, and there's this, there's the one section where homing attack chain the gun bots, and then you have to use the lightspeed dash on a trail of, that's in midair. And if memory serves me correctly, that's the first time you actually had to do something like that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. No, I don't think you need to do that, because I think in the green...
No, you do need to do that.
I think in the green goop there's platforms you can jump on.
No, it's not. It's a bottomless pit.
Are you sure? I remember being...
Because I got stuck there for the longest when I first played the game on the Dreamcast. Maybe the GameCube version changes it.
It's been a while.
Yeah, but you know, the 3D games were the worst with it. They weren't offensively bad with it, but they were worse than like the classic titles. The classic titles themselves, though, had moments like that as well. Because I mean, how many times have we heard people talking about the fucking barrel on Carnival Night?
No, it's just with Sonic. There's never been. I don't think there's ever been a Sonic game that's been challenging but fair. Like the Sonic games are either easy enough that you can plow through them without thinking,
I would say Sonic.
You didn't even land there.
No, I tapped. I slightly tapped the wall and it blew up. That's what happened.
That's the vehicle
platform.
touching in the first place.
No, when you died there, the laser didn't kill you. You landed on the thing that shoots the laser, and that killed you for some reason.
Well, I would have died anyway, because I would have had to jump off of that in order to get out, and there would have been nowhere to go.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like they programmed that to be instant death too. It makes no sense.
Lewis, I told you to take that logic and throw it out the window. Did you pick it up while I wasn't looking?
But I need my logic.
No,
at
you
it.
don't.
Good.
You get it when we're done.
Says the
Sonic
guy
lives-
who plays Persona.
Well,
Sonic, lives,
I gave up on Persona, actually.
Sonic lives in a world where not only the shotgun shells can hurt you, but the actual shotgun itself if you touch it.
Well, that's every video
Actually-
game. Touch damage, John.
Wait, what does Persona have to do with non-logic?
No one uses it in that game.
Like, I don't get what you're getting at.
Yukiko is wearing a kimono to help her mom because she's feeling it for
Help
her
her
mom.
mom at the
In
end there,
They
John.
Run.
Talking about the whole deduction thingamafucker. Well,
Hey, Kanji's gone missing. He's in the TV.
TV.
You wanted to
Didn't
say
say
that,
that,
but you
but
didn't
didn't
have
have
enough
enough
common
common sense.
sense.
they
Let's all
actually
be
catch on to
extra
kanji. They catch on to kanji pretty quickish, actually.
They're
I
still
can't-
incredibly stupid in the game.
I can't so much as speak for logic in the game universe itself. Can you guys explain to me the logic and concept method of summoning personas, which is pointing a gun at your fucking head and pulling
It's
the
a
trigger?
specially designed device that happens to look like a gun.
Well, why
Well,
did they make
has- It has to
I
do
don't
with,
care if it looks like a gun.
it has
It's a
to
fucking
do-
gun.
It has to do with something about the mental process that it inspires in your head that has to do with mortality or some other shit like that. I
What, you have
think
to be on the
Trying,
brink
it's
of
Atlas
death?
trying to be symbolic, John. Just don't.
It-
fuck
it-
don't
it-
shit.
it is, but
It's symbolic.
the theme of that game is mortality and remembering that you're accepting that.
Well, that's like deep and shit.
Or at least it thinks it's deep.
Yeah, yeah, you're right.
I could get into it in more detail, but we're supposed to be commentating over Sonic Rush and not the Persona 3 RAWs that I'm still not finished uploading.
Clearly.
You see, this section is obnoxious when you're trying to jump over those spikes, but if you just boost through them, it's not a problem.
I don't think you ever. I didn't know you could boost it.
No, I think
I found out by
find
pure
that
accident.
By accident. Because that's one of the most obnoxious sections if you're actually
Wow.
trying to, like, jump and shit.
Sonic Unleashed would have been a lot easier if you could boost through stuff on rails.
But it's weird though because I get the curiosity to spin dash through the the icicle spikes in Sonic 3D Blast, but not the idea to boost through spike. Well, can you blame me? They're fucking spikes.
It's not Mega Man, John. Sonic's not allergic to the things.
Whether or not you think about boost spikes really depends on whether or not you're boosting when you first encounter them. Because if you hit them and you break them, you're like, oh, I can boost through these. But
Well, I
if you
think
see
this
them
is
when
really
you're not,
the first. I think it's really the first point in the game where you really encounter spikes on rails.
yeah,
And it's so early in the stage that you don't have a lot of boost, so you're probably not using them.
it's like if you encounter them when you're not boosting, you're going to think, oh god, I have to jump over these, and if I boost into them, I'm going to die. But if you run into them while you're boosting and didn't see them before you had a chance to stop boosting, you're just going to plow through them and you're going to boost through these. It's just one of those design elements that doesn't really explain itself unless you walk into it.
Wait,
You want to know what would make this game better?
Dude.
Not if the screen was twice as long, like twice as high, but if it were twice as long. Like if you took the top screen and moved it to the right of the other screen. I think that would have made this game better.
Being able to see what was ahead of you helped a lot.
You mean like Sonic CD?
No, not that the camera, not that like the camera zooms back so that Sonic's on all the way on the left. Just that the screen was twice as wide. Like you're watching Sonic in IMAX.
If the two screens were positioned next to each other like a multiple screen PC setup, and you could see what was going on like way ahead of
The
Sonic,
top screen isn't detachable yet.
Well, some games let you play the DS on its side like a book, which is
And those
obnoxious.
games suck.
I would just to comment on the dual screen if it was side by side. I think that would be my case.
Being able to see that far ahead would have you like eyeing the foreground, like eyeing the screen that's ahead of you the entire time, to
Yeah.
the where you'd forget to keep an eye on what Sonic
You
is
forget
doing.
it's like a Sonic game. You're watching a screensaver.
To the point where you forget to keep an eye on what Sonic himself was doing. It would in that sense, it would sort of be like the detective vision in Batman Arkham Asylum. You'd never want to turn it off, and it would distract from the visuals.
And so there was a review to the LP that we'll never do, Pilot Wings Resort.
What about Sonic 2 for Game Gear?
No, we're not doing that one either. Or at least I'm not.
That is
You guys
true.
Why are we paragliding in a Sonic game? What value does this have?
Ted, you have
It's
a choice: Sonic 2 for Game Gear or Sonic Labyrinth.
D, none of the above.
I didn't even give you a C yet.
It's stuck in those games too.
Well, C would probably be Triple Trouble, right? Yeah, I'm not doing that one either.
Yeah, Triple Trouble's not bad.
Tails
I have
Adventure.
bad-
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good either.
I have bad memories of the Game Gear games because I spent so long trying to unlock them in Adventure DX that when I started playing them, it was like, this is not worth the effort.
Tails Adventure.
No, no. I'm not touching a Game Gear game in my life ever again.
What about
Sonic
Sky
Race.
Well,
Patrol?
Sonic 1 on Game Gear is okay.
What about Sky Patrol?
No.
You are
Flicky
not a
for
man
game-
until you've died at least 16 times in the first 2 seconds of Sky Patrol.
Sonic 2 should be a punishment.
Next time we
Punishment
get
for
together,
what?
whoever comes in last overall in multiplayer has to play it.
Yes.
Everyone gang up on Ted!
No, fuck you. You've had it easy with the shit game recording duties,
He's
Ryan.
just start by unplugging his controller.
I
Hey.
call shenanigans. Shenanigans.
Hey, I just had to suffer through 9 hours of Prince of Persia and have that all be for naught.
Well, you
Well,
could just, like, that
Suffer,
one
but it-
spot where
but
you left off.
You say suffer, but it was fun until the
No,
game.
I wasn't enjoying the game all that much at that point either.
Oh. Huh.
I wasn't having a terrible time, but I wasn't enjoying myself.
Maybe I just like Prince of Persia style platforming more than you do because I can play those games.
I tried to record Billy Hatcher yesterday, and that did not go well.
Oh?
We all
Billy
just,
Hatcher is not as good as I remember it being, and I only remembered it being okay.
we all going just through record because I was actually trying to record X4 last night and it wouldn't read the disc.
Well, what
I'm
version
not
are you
going
playing?
through any
PS1
sort of recording.
version or PC or what?
I'm just sort of... I have trouble staying on task is all.
Oh god, button mashing.
Why do we need to button mash to keep running?
Because
Fighting
Sega wants you to rip your thumbs off. And
Why
you know
can't
how hard it is to button mash with the 3DS buttons?
Why
It's not
can't
easy.
You
Why
should
can't
be
we
using
do
your
the same-
thumbs.
why
But using
can't
your
we-
second, your ring, your middle finger.
I
Why
am.
can't we just do the same thing we do every other time a game makes us run into a fan that makes us move backwards and hold the D-pad down in the direction we're supposed to be running?
You don't understand how hard it is to button mash that fast on the 3DS buttons. It's brutal. It hurts your fingers.
We know we've all played this game.
Not on. Have you played it on the 3DS yet?
Yes.
Go. Oh, you have.
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Well,
Hold on, what are we comparing here? DS Lites and 3DSs?
no,
Or?
just button mashing on the 3DS in general is painful.
I have my 3DS.
Go play through the game, get to the Blaze boss fight, and try to do that at the end without hurting yourself. I dare you.
Hold on a second. I'm comparing button sizes right now. They're the exact same size. No, wait.
It's not.
no, wait.
It's not the
3DS
buttons. It's not the
3DS
buttons.
buttons, well, 3DS Mini, I'm sorry, the original 3DS buttons are slightly smaller than the DS Lite buttons.
It's not how small they are. It's how how the DS buttons like sort of have more push to them when you press them down.
Yeah.
than the DS normal buttons. The hard to press them because there's not a whole lot of rebound time with the button presses. If I'm making any sense here.
I get what you mean, but when it comes to like button mashing sequences, like in this boss and later on when we fight Blaze, I usually just put it on my lap and just use both of my use both index fingers from both hands.
Ted, nothing of value was lost.
What happened? I lost track.
Video hiccup
recording.
with recording.
The scene of Dr. Eggman flying away and Sonic snapping his finger is gone. So's the ranking.
He got away.
Yeah,
Again.
You could have just spliced in the first level's post-boss cutscene and it would have been fine. No, wait, the second level. The first level actually had something different to it.
I could have refought that boss fight, but I'm not going through that shit again.
Is that an ice cream truck?
Wait, where? Oh.
Does it have those character-based lollipops with the gumballs for eyes that always end up looking horribly disfigured?
Have you guys seen the GIF where it's the Sonic pop and the eyes are in wrong space? So then there's a comparison picture to the Sonic 4 title screen where his eyes are like one's on the blue part and one's like in the middle of his face.
Hi, not Death Egg Zone.